YouTube, what's up? What's up? All right, we're all set up here. Got a few things to look at. I'll start with just a few things that I found a new case of Matchbox. So I picked up this little trailer. This thing is like the buzz of social media. Every customizer and their moms are grabbing this one. It's a pretty nice one though for Matchbox standards. Once you take the boat off, you have a nice little. You'd have to cut that out, but it's a cool little utility trailer. A lot of sculpted detail. Decent brake light detail, but you know, you have a steady hand. You could paint all that, detail it up nice. So for Matchbox, you know, 94 cents, not terrible. But the one that I was pretty happy about, well, I'll get to that one in a minute. I found another color of the Mercedes. It's the fourth color. So it came out in cream, then it came out in the main line in cream, then it came out in the Mercedes series in yellow, then it came out in Jurassic Park in silver, and now this is another mainline release in this gunmetal gray color, which I think is the best color for this casting. Looks very, very nice. And then a rare unlicensed model pickup for me is this little cargo truck. This does come off. So it's not licensed, but it's pretty decent in detail. So at the price point, I think it's worth it. Probably true HO scale, 1 to 87th. And then this one is really popular right now, the Ford Raptor with the Gulf. I was actually really surprised to find this one. There's that. The one that I was most excited about, though, is the Nissan Xterra. It's not a bad little casting. It's large. It's 1 to 59 scale. So it's big, but it is pretty well done. You know, you got your first aid kit there in the back. The handle and the wiper blade are detailed, as well as the Nissan badge and the Xterra badge. Nice wheel choice. Decent front end detail. And the big thing for me with this, they didn't overdo the plastic on the top. That's right about where it should be. So, nice licensed model here. I like it. Pretty happy to pick that one up. I did grab one extra trailer. I would have grabbed an extra Xterra, but they didn't have any more. Okay, so in the mail today from the sole sponsor of this layout, at Andrew Jarenko on Instagram. I got a box from him today because we have an agreement where there's some stuff that he wants from a local dealer of high-end stuff. And so I'm going to go help him acquire some castings. So he sends this goodie box. I have no idea what's in here. Like, I don't know any of it. So I'm kind of very curious to see. Alright, so right off the bat we have some loose cars, starting out with M2 1965 Shelby GT 500R. That is rad. That's a nice car. It's a nice deco. The only thing I don't like about these M2s is the opening doors. They just look really bad. But other than that, it's a nice car. The deco's nice on it. Lensed headlights. Check out this rear window. That is the rear window the racing Mustang had. And these aren't lens taillights, but they are insert taillights. Oh wow, that is awesome. No way, dude. This thing is totally rad. I didn't even know this existed. It's 1:77 scale, but this is probably going to catch a lot of eyes. I don't know what era this is from. I'd imagine it's early 80s. Pocket car, maybe. Tires are plastic. There's no copyright date on it, but this thing is sweet. The opening doors. All right, let me show you guys what we're dealing with here. From Tomica, a square body, flare side, or step side, Chevy pickup. Why is the lighting so terrible? Let's try to fix that. Look at this Tomica Chevy truck. That thing is killer. I've never seen this before, ever. That is wicked cool. This thing is, that's just so rad. This is going to definitely turn a lot of heads. Anything square body, especially Tomica with suspension. I love that thing. So that came randomly. Also from Johnny Lightning, we got a little Dodge Dart Swinger. The deco on this thing is awesome too. I'd love to see Auto World do this deco. Really cool car. This is a round 2 release, if you're wondering. So that's awesome. So far, that's awesome. That Chevy truck alone, that's all I need. But there's still more in here. And like I said, I have no idea what's in here. Haven't a clue. But there was some good weight to the box. Okay. Dude, this is sweet. There's a little issue with it, but it's still sweet, and the issue should be relatively easily fixed. It's an M2 Dodge. It's a 69 Charger Daytona that it's missing a well, the spoiler's here, it just fell off, but what I really dig about this car, actually there's a couple of things. I gotta get it off the base. I don't know for sure, but I want to say this is an older cast line release. Just based on the level of detail that I'm seeing, because you don't see this kind of detail from M2 anymore. Off with his head. Come on. There we go. All right. So, 69 Charger Daytona, and there are some indicators as to why I would think this is an older... It's got a 2014 copyright date. The color is like the #1 thing about it that I'm really digging. a really nice roller. It's got really soft rubber tires that really grip the road. So I think this is an early casting. The spoiler came off, but I have the spoiler. It's here in black, so I can glue that on at some point. Tons of detail. The passenger door, there is an issue that needs to be adjusted, but the color on this thing is phenomenal, and really nice transparent lensed insert taillights. But it is the perfect color for this car. So that's pretty sweet. I'll have to get the spoiler on there. Really cool. All right, let's see what else we got here. What else do we have? There's a couple of carded cars. I don't think I ever found this one. Porsche 934 Turbo RSR in green from Then and Now. I'd imagine this is the then portion of that. That's a sweet little casting too from Hot Wheels. And then this one here, I don't know if I have this color. I think I do, but I don't know. But even if I do, I don't care. It's a Volvo V60 wagon from Matchbox. These are the license model Matchbox cars that I love to collect. Because the license model cars, more times than not, they have a factory color with lens headlights and taillights. Look at the grille detail is pretty on point. So that's exactly the stuff that I like to collect from Matchbox. All right, what else? A few more cars here. Oh yeah, I saved that one for last. What is that? Oh, wow. From Racing Champs, Concept and Muscle. They did some really interesting cars in that set. Plymouth Fury 2, Plymouth Prowler, Ford Thunderbolt, the Baldwin Motion Camaro, which I have. I have the 70 Baldwin Motion. They also did a 69. Hudson Hornet, Ford Roadster pickup. So this is a 53 Packard Caribbean. And 1/64 scale. So we're going to crack this open. Have a good look at it here. Because I do not like cardboard. I don't collect cardboard. So the very first thing I noticed right off the bat is how light this car is. It is almost exceedingly light. It almost feels like it has a metal base. Does have rubber tires. All right, so here you go. I like the casting. I actually think it's a really cool car. It's just, you know, some of these racing champions from this era. This is circa, where's that? 2001. So a lot of Racing Champs cars from around this time frame had an impurity in the Zamac, and today they're starting to crumble. And I forget what the term for it is called, but This one looks to be really good, but it is very light. It's a very light car. But it is a sharp looking car though. I mean, I don't care much for the wheels, but other than that, it's pretty sweet looking. Nice stance, nice lines, pretty decent detail. So that's pretty cool. So let's take a look at this last car, which is for sure my second favorite. I like that Chevy truck from Tomica, but this last car is pretty sick. It is round 2 Johnny Lightning. Let's see here. Street Freaks, Projects in Progress, Limited, 1 of 2,500. So basically what this is, it's a Projects in Progress 87 Z28 IROC Z Camaro. And it's a midnight russet car where the owner has replaced a door, the whole front end, and the hood. And he replaced the hood and the door from the same car with the bright blue color. This is so cool. Round 2 even puts the color code on the card. So that's pretty strong to do that. IROC Z was an optional trim package on the Camaro Z28. It was named after the International Race of Champions. Both colors on this Camaro are matched to factory stock paint to simulate donated parts. That is the type of detail that you get with round 2. Other cars from the series, you get the 1970 Dodge Charger from the Zingers. Black with Flames is the 68 Chevelle SS396. The blacked out car is a 70 Plymouth GTX. The Projects in Progress is the 87 IROC Z. There's a Surf Rod 1966 Ford Bronco, which I think that is the absolute worst Ford Bronco tooling that I've ever seen. And then there's a 64 Olds Vista Cruiser for Demolition Derby. I bet you that one is pretty awesome. Anyways, here's the car. I've never actually... Well, I have had this tooling, but I haven't ever had it... Well, I haven't ever had like a nicely detailed version of it with rubber tires. So it would have been awesome if they would have used the Auto World casting for this. That would have been sweet. And for all I know, maybe they did. I don't think they did, but that would be awesome if they did. Yeah, this is the Johnny Lightning tooling. So I'll take the little card out because I have a whole stack of these. That's about probably 10 inches thick now. Yeah, this is a really nice casting. Really cool looking. Now that this is the last car, try to take a closer look here. All right. Those are prototypical wheels. Interior is nicely detailed. I love the primered front bumper. That's a really, really cool touch on this Projects in Progress. And the passenger door is primered. There does seem to be a little bit of a, I don't know if that's a base issue. It doesn't seem to be offset based on the stance. The stance looks pretty good. Even the rear quarter angle doesn't look too bad. There's something funny with it, but I guess it could be a wheel or a tire or even an axle. That is a sweet looking car though. Look at this brake light detail here. Yeah, that detail right there is basically the same exact detail that you get on the Round 2 Camaro. I really wish they would do rubber tires on those. The way that those headlights create that little shadow almost tricks you into thinking that they're lensed headlights. Opening hood. Don't want to get too crazy with it because I don't want to push the windshield out or anything like that. That's a cool car. Alright, so take another close look at this. This is such a good color. I love this color. The only thing about this car that I don't like is those opening doors. There's the Dart Swinger. All right, here's the 53 Packard. Really nice looking car. Very unique. Very unique car here. Probably not any other 53 Packard Caribbeans in 1:64 scale. Look how nicely detailed the visors are there. Pretty well done, I think, for by racing champs standards. And then, of course, my favorite of the assortment, this square body Chevy pickup from Tomica. This has to be at least a $20 piece, I would think. Sprung suspension. Opening doors. That is wicked cool. All right, everyone. So that is it. Just a random goodie box. Another one. I've gotten quite a few, but there are two people. There's, I think, 3 people that have sent me multiple, but there's 2 people who do it. I don't want to call it regularly, but definitely as regularly, more than you would expect, more often than you should ever expect. And I don't ever expect to get them at all, but this guy has sent me 3 or 4 it might even be up to like 5 or 6 by now. He sent me quite a few. And then the other one is Chris. I don't really want to say his last name because I don't know how he feels about it, but he knows who he is. And that guy sends a lot of high end stuff. So those two guys crush it. I love getting boxes from anybody, just because it's fun. You know, it's fun to get a box and open it, see what's in it, all that kind of stuff. But when you get a box and there's nice stuff in it like this, it just makes it all the better. But I've never got a box of junk, so every box I've ever gotten has been nice stuff. So Andrew Jaremko on Instagram, check him out. Thanks again, buddy, for the box. I talked to Toy Pimp tonight, so hopefully sometime this weekend. Like, he has stuff going on, and I have my daughter's birthday, but we're gonna try to negotiate around all of that. Because I know next weekend he's going to the convention in LA. So if we can't make it work Saturday or Sunday, then I'll propose and I'll try for a weeknight, and we'll see. But we'll do everything we can to make it happen. You know, I know he wants the money, and I know you want the cars. So we'll make it happen. All right, everyone. Thanks for checking it out. Have a good rest of your week, and I will holler at the next video.